How's that?
Oh, telly in the 90s was so different. We got away with so much that probably wasn't appropriate.
Tell us about where it all started for you with Maggie and Blue.
Well, it was the first TV gig for both of us. No one could have guessed that two rookie hosts would have a show so popular. We blew up, especially Blue.
Let's talk about Blue.
Blue. He had a wicked sense of humour, but a pure soul. Was a loyal friend, a little bit misunderstood, but he was good. He really had something special.
What do you think makes him so special?
I don't know, really. He was just being himself, and Australia seemed to embrace that. He was just so young back then. Made a few mistakes and media took advantage of that. But he got away with mischief because he had that big, sweet face.
Anyone got a light? Oh, fuck me.
Welcome back to Maggie and Blue. The letter of today is B. Can you think of any words that start with the letter B?
Bone?
Yes, bone starts with B. What else?
Bone.
No, not that. Anything else?
Boob.
What about things outside in the garden?
Birds.
That's right, birds start with B. Do you know what else starts with the letter B? Blue.
Blue? That's me.
In 1991, Maggie and Blue debuted.
Blue sleepy.
And it quickly became the #1 children's television show in Australia.
I've drawn some more pretty flowers. What have you drawn?
I've drawn existential dread.
Oh my! Yes, you certainly have.
When you stare into the void for long enough, the void stares into you.
They had you doing live shows, talk shows, books and merchandise. You're a staple in Australian homes.
I painted a boat.
You have painted a little boat. And what are these on the boat?
The seamen.
Little sailors?
Little baby seamen.
I think there's a little boat with some sailors.
Do you ever wonder what could have been had things been different?
Well, yeah. But that just keeps you living in the past.
So you don't regret some of the things you did?
Nah. Not proud. But I didn't know any better at the time.
So when things changed, your show was cancelled in 1997 and then you were made redundant by the ABC, that came as quite a shock, didn't it? Do you remember how you felt?
Well, yeah. Me mate Humphrey threw us a big party for the cast and crew. It's one last goodbye. It was a wild night. At that point, I still felt on top of the world. That was until couldn't find any more work.
By the late 90s, children's television was being outsourced to mostly overseas content or being animated, and there just wasn't a place for Blue. And he lost his puppy appeal and nobody wanted to work with a party animal.
Life suddenly changed. It just became shit. So I kept chasing that high. I'd do whatever I could get my paws on, just to feel something.
He was offered a spot on Hey Hey It's Saturday. I think they were trying to rebrand him for an older audience. It did not go well.
Yeah, I was on a huge bender at the time.
Been up for 3 days straight. I was off my tits and ended up humping Red Simon's leg. Didn't get asked back after that.
And things only got worse from there, with his arrest. Australia watched it all happen. The harder he fell, the more people were disgusted, and the more the media loved it. The court ordered him to rehab, but his issues were deep, and someone was always there to make money off his relapses.
Oh, bloody hell, Blue. You alright, champion?
So he's off the drugs?
Of course. But more importantly, he's finished grieving the loss of his old life. Performing and making people happy was his whole world. And he lost that. Everyone and everything moved on without him.
Not you, Max.
It's been a really long road, but Blue's finally found himself. We took him in a few years ago, which I think really helped. For both him and our family.
If it weren't for them, I'd be staring down the barrel for sure. Maggie, look what I found. Look.
Wow, Blue. Good find, bud.
Would you ever go back to television? Chase that dream again?
I don't know if that dream was ever mine. I didn't know I could be happy without entertaining people.
So what does make you happy?
Methamphetamines. Nah, just kidding. It's kind of lame, but I really love bird watching. It's very therapeutic. Back off! You flaming glass! And walks, man. You ever been for a walk and regretted it? Never, but the fucking best. Fuck 'em.
I think he finally accepted and embraced simple dog things, and that's okay. He doesn't have to act or entertain. He doesn't have to be anything other than Blue. What do you think's in the bag, Blue?
Treat.
Is it a treat?
Treat.
Have you been a good boy?
I've been very
Has
good
he
boy.
been a good boy?
I've been a very good boy, Max. Bone.